les mercredis mon pantalon est plein de pommes de terre.
Quelqu'un a volé toutes mes chaussettes gauches.
Grimhaven Community Radio.
Good evening and welcome to Grimhaven Community Radio, broadcasting from Grimhaven Lighthouse. News. The news.
The headlines today.
More news from the Posthumous Marriage Society.
Kingsley Droop and Francesca Carpet are to be married this weekend at the Choppy Acres Recumbent Lounge, despite both recently perishing as they exchanged fluids on Grimhaven Pier. The section they were standing on collapsed without warning and sent them plummeting onto the rocks below, adjacent to the sewerage backwash. Despite this grisly and fetid demise, the families of the ex-couple are determined for them to tie the knot, figuratively speaking.
The fundamentalist miniature bicycle faction have been seen performing unnecessary stunts down by the harbour again this week. As a result, 3 crabs and a pensioner sustained fractured claws.
I can't feel my hands.
This week's word is sternum.
Magic shoes with full arch support, built-in torch and USB 3. These shoes double up as highly effective spillage absorbers. These stylish moccasins with dual gussets are highly effective against acid, oil, blood, terps and bodily overruns.
Get yours now from GAC for only $6.99 plus P&P. T's and C's apply. See our returns policy for the horrors that lie within.
And now, it's time for another restaurant review. This week brought to you by Juniper Cable Tie, seasoned Epicurean, gastronaut, sculptor and bitter rival of Chantilly 4x3. Juniper has been scouring the streets of Grimhaven's food quarter, meatpacking quarter and harbour outlets to bring you the best of what's technically edible in town.
As I take my seat at the freshly degreased table, I can barely contain my excitement. Off in the distance, there are the intoxicating sounds and smells of extremely hot fat caressing unsuspecting ingredients. The care and love of the chefs is expressed in the medium of sweat, as they skillfully temper, tease, toss, manipulate, spatulate, massage and caress the beguiling cocktail of components that are sure to elevate the diner to hitherto unexplored canyons and towering peaks of mouth-orientated delight. Finally, this finely tuned and lubricated operation reaches its glorious crescendo of assemblage. 2 circles of bapular perfection safely harness an oozing mass of lovingly ground-up bovine areas, triumphantly wearing a canopy of artisanal pureed and sweetened tomato essence, perfectly sliced slices of allium seppa, a tactfully applied rivulet of oiled egg emulsion, and finally a gentle sheet of tangy yellow, opulent and slightly melted coagulation of milky proteins. An intoxicating basket of tuber shafts with a tender dusting of sodium chloride takes its noble place in respectful adjacency to the main event. This, good people, is indeed a burger and fries.
Thank you, Juniper, for that review. Juniper's new book, A Letter to My Pancreas, is available in all good tobacconists. We apologise for omitting the name of the restaurant again.
11, 31, 53, 88, 16. 11, 31, 53, 88, 16.
And now over to the music desk.
Hello. This week we look at thrash folk quartet Fafale Fale. The band was signed to Indignant Puffin Records following their rambunctious debut at the Cheese and Cheese in Lower Menge. During the set, 2 flutes were destroyed, and several members of the audience were never able to look at a pair of castanets again without their eyes watering. Organist Theremy Blinks narrowly escaped injury when his cravat became entangled in an exposed tone wheel during the crescendo of what was to become their signature song, Where's the Meat? The evening ended prematurely when frontman Cleefton Groins suffered a fractured mandolin.
Now it's time for the latest instalment from our travel correspondent.
Today, you join me as we venture forth from Fenoughton Triangle and make our way to Salty Bluff Caravan Park in Upper Menge.
For your own safety, it is recommended you do not leave your house unless absolutely necessary.
This is a journey of some 4 minutes, which, along the...
If you are acting suspiciously, please don't.
Along the way, affords us spectacular views over the Candyfloss recycling plant, the
If you see another passenger in need of help, you may wish to look away.
the majestic yet tiny and dangerous Viscera Woods, and the new gun emplacement. Fenoughton Triangle saw many tragic events over the years. Unfortunately, records of all these events have been redacted by the Grimhaven Historical Society. And here we are. We have, to my surprise, made it to the park. The caravan park is home to Edifice Crudge and his wife Marnie, who, with a sense of stoicism and desperation, lovingly guard and maintain the park. Its decaying caravans, 2-person Ferris wheel, seesaw, trolley of excitement ride, and the combined amusement arcade and toilet block. I'm chatting now with Edifice and Marnie about their lives together at Salty Bluff. So tell me, how long have you two been married, and how many years have you been the stewards of the caravan park?
Oh, we've been tending this park for nigh on 40 years, but we ain't married.
Not married? I do apologise. My researcher must have got that wrong.
Married, no, we ain't the sort of thing, no, ours with paperwork.
Not married in the sense that we had a wedding and all that, but we figure we're married in our own eyes, and that's what counts, innit? Everyone assumes we're married, so that's good enough for us. Was brother and sister before that.
People thought you were brother and sister.
No, we is brother and sister, and now man and wife.
Sure, she's a right girl, it's our Marnie.
I see. Moving on, I expect you've seen many changes over the years.
No, not really. Now changes at Salty Bluff. We don't like changes, we don't.
No, change is bad, can't buy change, no.
Well, I expect you've seen many visitors to the park over those years. Do you get people coming back year on year?
No visitors, don't like them visitors mucking up the place.
No, not many visitors, no. Not since the accident. No one comes back. Not sure why, but they never have.
The accident?
Don't want to talk about it.
She don't want to talk about it.
Ah, you must have seen some interesting sights. Wildlife, perhaps?
Saw a hare once. Shot it. Bad omen, hares.
Shot you a good one, bad omen, the mirrors.
Well, and an eagle. Shot he as well. Bad omen.
And he were tasting them all.
And one midwinter's eve, we saw a girt big stag silhouetted against the sunset. Magnificent he were. Shy as well.
A bad omen?
Aye, bad omen. How did you know?
Lucky guess. Well, I really must be going. Edifice, Marnie, thank you very much.
Aye, been a pleasure.
Yeah, get off Island.
And now, thought for the day with Imelda Mugtree of Limply Hanging Order of Druids.
Oh my days! Thank you.
And that was Thought for the Day with Imelda Mugtree. Pillbox, September the 93rd to December the 52nd. As Neptune reaches its apogee and throws a blanket over waning Tetris, an undeserved sense of hope may sway decisions. You and I both know you will regret your choices. A duck will steal your wallet on Thursday.
And now the shipping forecast, issued by the Grimhaven Met Office on behalf of the Maritime and Colostomy Agency at 47:23 today. There are kale warnings. Outlook flatulent.
Area forecasts for the next 24 hours. Lower Menge and Hagfish Cove, southerly 4 to 5, dancing the foxtrot and decreasing virulently. Plague of locusts, rain later. Moderate, becoming portentous. Tectonic Island, Grimsound, Choppy Acres, westerly, gas mark 6, giving up and going home later. Raining frogs, followed by death of optimism. Moderate, becoming listless shortly. Vomit Bay and Grimsands, unusually calm, nothing at all going on. Gales later. Dreadful sense of foreboding, followed by rain. Good, becoming evil, eventually. And that is the end of the shipping forecast.
And now, it's time for Poetry Corner with Carol Peyote.
Paw marks on the windowsill, where the cat comes in. Fingerprints and coal dust covering everything. Circles on the tabletop, showing where the mugs have been, and the curtains and the carpet, like my patients, are wearing thin.
Grimhaven Community Radio is written and performed by Alex Brunsdon, JP Paradise, Tracey Poole and Burt. This is a Grimhaven Community Radio production 2026, all copyright held by the authors. Any resemblance to actual places or people, living or dead, is purely coincidental. After all, no one in their right minds goes to Grimhaven by choice. Thank you for listening, like and subscribe.